Hey Scorpio, this week is calling you to dive deep, trust your intuition, and embrace your magnetic power. Your intensity is your superpower, your focus is unmatched, and your emotional insight can cut through confusion like a knife. This is a week to trust your instincts, make bold moves behind the scenes, and transform anything that's been holding you back. Feel your inner fire rise, embrace your emotional depth, and let your intuition guide your next decisive action. Hi, and welcome to Deciphering the Zodiac. If your sun, moon, rising, or Venus is in Scorpio, this message is for you. Here, we explore the energies, guidance, and opportunities for the week so you can step into alignment with your highest potential. Before we dive in, take a moment to like and subscribe so you don't miss your weekly personalized readings. Let's dive into the week's transformative energy together. Scorpio Weekly Reading for February 1 to 7, 2026. Hey Scorpio, this week invites you to harness your depth, intuition, and strategic power to uncover hidden opportunities and transform stagnant areas of your life. With Mercury direct in Aquarius 19-25 degrees, your mind is sharp, investigative, and laser-focused. You can see beneath the surface of situations, spotting patterns others miss. Speak your insights carefully and strategically, your words carry weight. Pause. Tune into your instincts and your inner radar. Where can you act behind the scenes to shift outcomes in your favor? What truths are waiting to be uncovered that can propel you forward? Act with quiet confidence, trust your intuition, and embrace your natural strategic prowess. Venus in Aquarius 18-25 degrees heightens your magnetic charm and emotional intelligence. You are drawn to relationships and collaborations that challenge you intellectually and emotionally. Avoid superficial attachments. This week favors depth, authenticity, and meaningful connection. Mars in Aquarius 6-11 degrees gives you the courage to take bold, calculated actions. You can push past fear and seize opportunities that require strategic thinking, stealth, or transformation. The moon moves from Cancer to Leo, then Virgo, and ends in Libra this week. Cancer moon. Emotional insight and empathy are heightened. Take quiet moments to process feelings before acting. Leo moon. Visibility, confidence, and assertiveness rise. Show your power strategically. Virgo moon. Organization and practical refinement help you plan your next moves. Assess what needs structure and what can be released. Libra moon. Relationships, fairness, and diplomacy come into focus. Balance emotional depth with tact and charm. Your inner perception and emotional acuity are guiding stars this week. Trust them. Reflective question. Where can I act with strategic insight to transform situations in my favor this week? Lilith in Sagittarius 4-5 degrees encourages unfiltered authenticity and fearlessly expressing desires. Notice where you've hidden parts of yourself. This week favors stepping into unapologetic truth. Saturn and Neptune in Pisces 3-4 degrees and 10 degrees support disciplined intuition and spiritual clarity. Let go of illusions or outdated attachments that drain your energy, and take calculated steps toward meaningful transformation. Pluto in Aquarius 3-4 degrees asks you to examine power dynamics, collaboration, and control in your life. Decide where to release influence that doesn't serve your growth. Uranus in Taurus 27 degrees may bring sudden insights, shifts in resources, or unexpected changes. Embrace adaptability. Your resilience is your ally. Midweek check-in. Scorpio, your intensity peaks midweek. Instead of forcing outcomes, focus on strategic moves behind the scenes. What small but calculated action today can shift a larger situation in your favor? Where can your emotional intelligence create meaningful influence? Now let's look into your professional drive this week. Scorpio, this week your professional life calls you to operate with strategy, subtle influence, and calculated power rather than seeking external recognition. Mercury, Mars, and Venus in Aquarius enhance your investigative mind, innovation, and networking abilities. Opportunities to solve complex challenges or transform stagnant projects are on the table. Use your discretion to act decisively. Pluto in Aquarius highlights power dynamics in professional settings. Notice where you may feel overlooked, or where others resist your authority. Transform these situations through quiet strategy rather than confrontation. Uranus in Taurus brings sudden shifts in resources, workflow, or collaborations. Be ready to pivot and innovate where needed. Your ability to adapt discreetly is key. Career advice. Identify one hidden opportunity this week to advance your influence. Take calculated risks that rely on insight, not impulse. Led through quiet mastery, your results will speak louder than words. Reflection question. Where can I exercise strategic control without needing approval? Now let's look into wealth. Scorpio, finances this week are about insight, resourcefulness, and long-term power. Uranus in Taurus may reveal sudden opportunities or shifts in resources. Stay alert to ways you can restructure, invest, or reclaim financial power. Aquarius energy encourages innovative approaches. Think systems, passive income, or unconventional revenue streams. Jupiter in Cancer reminds you that financial security is intertwined with emotional stability. When your resources align with your values, you feel empowered and grounded. Practical tips. Reassess investments or financial commitments. Seek opportunities for long-term strategic gains. Avoid impulsive decisions. Your power lies in patience and foresight. Affirmation. I manage my resources with insight, strategy, and transformative vision. Now let's explore entrepreneurship. Scorpio, if you're building something of your own, this week emphasizes transformation, strategic alliances, and innovation. Pluto and Mercury in Aquarius urge you to evaluate who in your network supports growth versus drains energy. Focus your time and resources on alliances that amplify impact. Mars in Aquarius supports strategic, decisive action. Streamline operations, refine offerings, and ensure your vision aligns with long-term growth. Uranus in Taurus invites innovation in monetization or workflow. Don't cling to outdated structures. Your intuition will guide profitable evolution. Entrepreneurial reminder. You don't need to control everything. Strategic delegation strengthens your impact. Alignment and discernment are your best tools. Affirmation. I build, transform, and grow with precision, strategy, and magnetic influence. Now let's look into love and relationships. Scorpio, this week is about authenticity, depth, and emotional mastery in connection. Aquarius energy favors partners or collaborators who stimulate your mind, respect your independence, and value honesty. Avoid superficial attention. This week favors intense and transformative connections. The moon's movement through Cancer, Leo, Virgo, and Libra highlights emotional waves that guide relational clarity. Early week Cancer moon, emotional sensitivity peaks. Observe and nurture your feelings. Midweek Leo moon, confidence and magnetism surge. Express yourself boldly. Late week Virgo moon, reflection and discernment reveal compatibility and boundaries. Libra moon, balance and fairness are emphasized. Harmonize emotional depth with diplomacy. For partnered Scorpio, focus on honest communication, emotional transparency, and strategic collaboration in the relationship. Discussions about future plans, boundaries, or growth may surface. Handle with emotional intelligence. Reflection for partnered Scorpio. How can I transform the relationship through depth and honesty? Where can we co-create powerfully without controlling? For single Scorpio, your intensity draws attention this week, but discernment is key. Connect with those who respect your emotional depth and strategic mind. Lilith energy supports expressing desire unapologetically. Reflection for single Scorpio. Which connections honor my emotional power and insight? Am I seeking intensity or alignment? Affirmation. I attract relationships that honor my depth, intuition, and transformative energy. Now let's look into health and wellness. Scorpio, your energy thrives when physical, mental, and emotional alignment is prioritized. Mars in Aquarius encourages bold experimentation in fitness or wellness routines. Mercury and Venus support balance, planning, and clarity in self-care. Pay attention to stress manifesting physically. Emotional intensity can impact your body. Breathwork, meditation, and energy practices are highly supportive this week. Reflection questions. Which routines enhance my vitality and emotional equilibrium? Where can I integrate practices that release intensity safely? Affirmation. I honor my body, mind, and emotions with strategic, transformative care. Now let's look into personal growth and self-improvement. Scorpio, this week is powerful for transformation, boundary mastery, and emotional insight. Saturn and Neptune in Pisces ask you to release illusions, outdated expectations, and over-responsibility. Trust your instincts alongside careful analysis. Transformation is guided by insight, not force. Mercury direct in Aquarius enhances mental clarity, helping you detect patterns and hidden opportunities. Pluto in Aquarius asks you to reflect on influences, power structures, and collaborative energy. Choose alignment over expectation. Uranus in Taurus supports slow, meaningful shifts in values, routines, and beliefs. Small, consistent adjustments now create long-term power. This week invites you to release limiting beliefs and old attachments. Redefine your personal power in relationships and work. Trust intuition alongside strategy. Build systems that support emotional and physical resilience. Reflection questions. What hidden patterns am I ready to transform? How can I reclaim personal power with integrity? Where can I act strategically without losing emotional insight? Affirmation. I evolve with insight, power, and transformative wisdom. Emotional and mindset practices mindset integration. I embrace my depth, intuition, and transformative power this week. Embodied action. Take one calculated step toward a goal that aligns with your long-term vision. Trust your instincts. Energetic practice. Place one hand on your heart and one on your solar plexus. Breathe deeply 3 times, visualizing energy flowing into professional, emotional, and personal transformation. Affirmations. I act with strategic insight and emotional mastery. I attract opportunities and connections that honor my depth. I transform situations with wisdom, patience, and intuition. I move through this week with power, focus, and magnetic influence. Closing. Scorpio, this week is about diving deep, trusting your instincts, and transforming stagnant areas of your life. Step fully into your emotional and strategic power, act with precision, and allow your magnetic energy to guide your next decisive actions. Which energies resonated most with you this week? Share in the comments. Your insights inspire and strengthen our cosmic community. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you continue receiving your weekly personalized readings. Stay intense, stay magnetic, and I'll see you next week.